Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Tyler Morris, and as the first honorarian of the class of 2020, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the Banks County High School class of 2020 graduation ceremony. At this time, I would like to recognize the members of the Banks County Board of Education. I would like to introduce our Banks County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Ann Hopkins, and our Assistant Superintendents, Ms. Joy Edwards and Dr. Hank Raymond. I would also like to recognize Mr. Shane Roberts, the Chairman of the Board of Education, as well as Mr. Wes Whitfield, Vice Chairman, and members Ms. Atha Dalton, Mr. Anthony Siebel, and Dr. Mark Stroud. I would also like to recognize the administration of Banks County High School, our principal, Ms. Christine Bray, our assistant principals, Mr. Mike Brown and Mr. Josh Ryder, as well as the entirety of the BCHS faculty and staff. At this time, I would like to also recognize our honored guests for this evening, the parents of the graduating class of 2020. To recognize each graduate's name, please stand when your graduate's name is called, and please remain standing until the entire row of graduates has been recognized. Again, I'd like to thank you all for being here tonight and for joining in the excitement of the 2020 BCHS high school classes commencement exercises. Now, would you all please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. To my fellow classmates, I'd like to offer my congratulations. Whether you view this graduation as a lifelong goal or just another step in the plans you have, it is a big accomplishment. Each of us have persevered through unique trials and struggles, celebrated different victories and triumphs, and will leave with our own unique story to tell. Despite the differences in our journeys to get here, and the different paths we will take when we leave, once we walk across this stage, we will forever share a bond as the only graduating class to experience a 3-month-long senior skip day. Recently, I've been thinking a lot about the different individuals I respect and look up to. Not just those that I respect for what they've accomplished, but the ones I respect for who they are and for their character. There are far too many of them to name, and while I'd like to take time to name and thank each of them, I was told I had to keep this speech under 5 minutes. But when I was looking at the lessons these people had taught me, there were a couple of things that my parents told me that stood out above the rest. The first is something my dad told me a long time ago. It's a lesson that I wish I'd taken to heart a lot sooner, and I'd love to share it with you today. He said that life is only 10% the things that happen to you, and the other 90% is how you react to it. We each have faced ups and downs throughout our lives, and for many of us, the downs seem to far outweigh the ups. Even when things aren't going our way, the only thing that we will always have control over is how we react to it. A few weeks ago, I was on a mission trip in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I met a lady named Leanne. Leanne was homeless and had just unexpectedly lost her husband and son. I'll never forget how she responded when I introduced myself and asked her how she was doing that day. She looked at me with eyes clearly burdened with sorrow and said that she was blessed beyond measure and thankful that she got to serve a mighty and gracious God. During a time of difficulty I can't even imagine, she was able to seem fulfilled and happy because she chose to focus on the Lord and react to her circumstances positively rather than be concerned about it. The second lesson, one that my mom and dad have drilled into me ever since I was a kid, is that it's far more important to be kind than it is to be right. This is a lesson that to this day, my parents tell me on a regular basis, probably because no matter how many times they repeat it, I continue to feel the need to argue with anything and everyone. A couple of people have even made the claim that I would argue with a brick wall, and while I've never tried it before, I feel confident I could find something a brick wall was doing wrong and therefore needed correction. Jokes aside, this is a lesson that took me a long time to understand, and I wish I would have learned sooner. I think the person who really got it through me, not by her words, but by her actions, was Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson is friendly with everyone she meets, and you can't pass her in the hall without her checking in on you. She'll never just ask you the customary, how are you doing today, but she'll show genuine interest in every detail of your day and whatever problems you have going on. And I can speak from personal experience that there are going to be days where you're going to make choices you regret. Choices often with consequences you never intended. And it is in those moments that the kindness of another means more than anything. Ms. Jackson, I would like to thank you for the kindness and support you've shown me, even in the moments where I didn't deserve it. Class of 2020, as we step out into this next part of our journey, being sure to wear our mask and stay 6 feet apart, I would like to say that my wish for you and everyone here today is that we would all learn to be just a little bit kinder like Ms. Jackson and choose to focus more on the positive in our lives like Leah. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our Class of 2020 Salutatorian, Ms. Danielle Stevens.
Good morning and welcome to the students, teachers, administrators, families, and friends of the Class of 2020. We are here to celebrate these graduates. For the past 13 years, we have worked to reach this day of graduation. I want to begin by congratulating all of the graduates before us. The past 4 years have tried us all in ways we never thought imaginable. These trials have helped us grow into the people we are now, whether it be writing a paper hours before it is due, studying the class period before a test, or never being satisfied with a 99. We have all struggled with juggling our academics with our social lives, extracurriculars, work, and even sleep, but we finally made it. August of 2016 began our journey to this day. We packed our backpacks the night before, making sure we had everything on the list, and double-checked that our map was in our bag, anticipating the morning to come. Morning arrived, and we entered the 9th grade academy for the first time. We were officially in high school. We quickly discovered that we had gained more responsibility along with more freedom. We used that freedom to explore new opportunities by joining new clubs, trying new sports, and meeting new people. We shared in losses and in victories, but together we persevered through it as the Class of 2020. Sophomore year came, and we all watched as everyone drove to school for the first time. Then junior year approached, and we all took the SAT for 3 long hours. Through our diverse class, it is strong. This diversity strengthened our unity. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, whether it be cheering on a football team on Friday nights, watching the cross-country team run faster than we have ever seen, or being shocked by the talent displayed in the drama department showcase. We were there for one another. Finally, senior year arrived. We started with taking our senior pictures, playing our last game, going to our last homecoming, receiving our caps and gowns, and then it came to a sudden halt quicker than anyone expected. But it has all led us to this day and this time together as the Class of 2020. No matter where we go in life, we will always be connected by the memories we have made here at Banks County High School. This school and community has given us a safe space to prosper into the people we are now. It has taught us that community means being there for one another in hard times. This class will not be remembered by popularity or superficial things, but by our class's compassion, unity, and empathy. We may be saying goodbye to this school, but it is just the beginning of the future to come. It is our time to take the world by storm and chase after our dreams. I want to thank my family, friends, and teachers for encouraging and supporting me through these years. I also want to thank everyone here today because you have shaped us into who we are and who we will become. As we begin this journey, I want to wish all of my fellow graduates and friends the best of luck. If you set your mind to it, I know you can do it. And in the wise words of Thoreau, go confidently into the direction of your dreams and live the life you have imagined. Congratulations, Class of 2020. Now, I would like to introduce our class of 2020 valedictorian, Miss Cameron Scarlett Barnett.
Good morning, DCHS faculty and staff and Superintendent Hopkins, school board members, parents, family, friends, and all the graduates of the 2020 class. As I stand here today, it is the dawn of the rest of our lives. We are a strong class. Our senior year was cut short as though senior skip day turned to the rest of the semester. Even the idea of having a real graduation experience was unknown for many months. Yet here we stand, celebrating the accomplishment of our many years of hard work. It has not been easy. There have been ups and downs along the way, but finally we are here. Dear graduates, we are here today after celebrating tough, challenging subjects during our years of study. Our academic accomplishments have been made possible by our precious, committed teachers. I want to show my special appreciation to Ms. Boeing. She has always been there for her students, and I appreciate her hard work and dedication. Mr. Fuller, the music teacher, is another blessing. He helped us see that music is a universal language that gives us soul to morality. I want to extend my love and sincere gratitude to Ms. Maxwell, Mr. Brown, Mr. Hayes, Ms. Smith, Coach Foster, and Ms. Cass. You have worked tirelessly to impart your knowledge and skills to enable your students to face the real-life challenges. There have been many teachers throughout my years at Banks County that were gifts to have known, particularly David Capuchiano from 4th grade. I think we could agree that he's an amazing person and teacher. He taught us things that we will never forget. I would like to thank Dr. Boyle from the middle school, who went the extra mile for us and made our middle school days extremely memorable, while giving us the skills to succeed in high school. Our most loving principal, Miss Bray, we appreciate you. The support we have always received from you is immeasurable. I would also like to thank the school staff who work behind closed doors to make the school run smoothly, i.e., and Ms. Loggins. We are grateful for you. Your guidance has been priceless the entirety of my high school career. Our families, and specifically our parents and guardians, have played essential roles in taking us this far. Your financial, spiritual, and emotional support, your understanding, patience, and guidance have always kept us refreshed. There have been many times we almost felt like quitting, but just the thought of disappointing your efforts kept us motivated. We will be forever indebted to you. I would like to show my mother some love and recognition for making the sacrifices that have gotten me to where I am. I could never repay her for all that she has done for me. My grandmothers have also shown me support and love, and I will continue to rely on their wisdom that they have given me over the years. Finally, I would like to give a shout out to my good friends, Rehanna and Marcy, who are amazing people inside and out. I have received encouragement from the entirety of the Banks County community, and I would not be standing here without them. Our generation is often joked about for our carefree attitude and questionable behavior, but in all seriousness, we can accomplish anything. Many of us were born during the 9/11 crisis, and now we are graduating, despite yet being in another giant obstacle, this pandemic. We not have gotten the experience of our senior that we expected, but we have made history as a class. Nothing now or in the future will keep us from standing strong and living our lives to the fullest. We have always maintained friendships and a spirit for one another. Our teamwork and cohesion have brought us success. I know that each one of us will take different paths, but I believe we will succeed in our lives. Those of you who will be graduating next year, I am sure you have seen what honor and happiness graduation brings. I encourage you to make us proud. My dear brother Luke, watch out for next year. My sisters Maddie and Delilah, may you continue to see desires too as you strive for success. I am proud to be a BCHS leopard, and I would not trade my experience with this school for anything. We are graduating from Banks County High School, but this is just the beginning. Our adult lives will allow us to learn and grow in our lessons as we bloom into strong, confident people. I firmly believe that the knowledge we attain will be helpful in propelling us to greater heights. We have gone through the toughest educational hurdle, and we can make it in life. So let's take this step into this momentous life journey. Dear graduates, as you venture into these future opportunities ahead of us, I wish you all the best. Congratulations, and once again, thank you. Also, can I get a yee-yee boy? Now I would like to introduce Dr. Mark Stroud of Banks County Board of Education.
I'd like to introduce Miss Christine Bray, Principal of Banks County High School. She'll be handing out diplomas, assisted by Assistant Principals Mike Brown and Mr. Josh Reiner. Dr. Ann Hopkins, Superintendent of the Banks County School System, will be congratulating the class of 2020, along with Miss Joy Edwards and Dr. Hank Ramey, our Assistant Superintendents. Miss April Loggins, Banks County High School Counselor, and the members of the Banks County Board of Education. Now with the first row of the class of 2020 graduates, please rise to receive your diplomas. Cameron Scarlett Barnett, class of 2020 Valedictorian, Georgia Institute of Technology Scholarship. Danielle Irene Stevens, class of 2020 Salutatorian, Banks County Chambers CVB College Scholarship, University of Virginia Scholarship. Jonathan Tyler Morris, class of 2020 First Honorarian, Georgia Scholar Award, Banks County Chamber CVB Star Student Scholarship, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship, Georgia State University of Honor College Scholarship. Kobe Lloyd Adams, Honor Graduate, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Ronnie J. Lee Addis. Kimberly Lachey Allred. Lauren Quinn Andrews. Patrick Danny William Angel, Honor Graduate, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship, Vasco Van Buren and Reba Parker Memorial Scholarship. Adam Griffin Ashworth. Cody Paul Ayers. Juliana Brennan Ayers, Honor Graduate, signed with Emmanuel College for Softball, Medical Surgical Arts Scholarship, Cody Gowder Memorial Scholarship. Carter Riley Banks. Colton Lee Banks. Maggie Taylor Barron, Honor Graduate. Michaela Courtney Beckett, Honor Graduate, Savannah College of Art and Design Artist Scholarship. Michaela Annette Benfield, Honor Graduate, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Walker Thomas Bennett. Zoe Annagale Bowling, Banks County Cattlemen's Association Scholarship in memory of Kimberly Turk, Ashton Bray Memorial Scholarship, Banks County FFA Alumni Scholarship, Banks County Community Resource Association Scholarship. Reina Isabel Bonilla, honor graduate. Austin Blake Bowden, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Veda Ann Bowden, honor graduate, Banks County Chambers CVB Technical College Scholarship. Graylin Travis Brady, honor graduate. Sarah Ray Bross. Ezekiel Choice Brown, honor graduate, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Gavin McKenzie Brown. Hogan Dean Brown. Rayhanna K. Brown, honor graduate. Vivica Janae Brown. Lauren Danielle Buffington. James Matthew Dorman. Tara Rose Burkett. Taylor Lee Byers. Miriam Alexis May Albertine Caldwell. Jacqueline Campus Alanis. Daryl Turner Carlin. Matthew Hunter Carlin. Alex Zachary Catalan. Blake Joseph Caudell. Gabriel Vaughn Clay Caudell. Kaylee Elizabeth Chapman, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Sawyer Ty Shervaney, honor graduate. Cheyenne May Clemens. Let me correct something. Gabriel Vaughn Clay Caudell is an honor graduate, and I failed to mention that. I apologize. Carl Michael Cleveland, honor graduate, signed with Shung Harris College for basketball with full athletic scholarship. Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Trevor Scott Klein. John Adam Coggins, honor graduate. Brady Logan Davidson. Cassidy Jaden Davidson. Macy Nicole Davis, signed with Young Harris College for cheerleading, Banks County Board of Education scholarship. Crisandra de la Garza. Colton James Decker. Tybee Brooke Denton, honor graduate, signed with the University of North Georgia for softball with full athletic scholarship. Kaylin Erica Dickey, honor graduate, Banks County Board of Education scholarship. Gabriel Channing Dodd. Jared Vernon Butler Doss. Jamin Austin Dove. Could we observe a moment of silence? Thank you. Julie Ann Duckett, honor graduate, Thomas Kelly Wilson Memorial Scholarship, Pearl Kelly Wilson Memorial Scholarship. Olivia Gabrielle Dufile. Erwin Dermick, honor graduate. Billy Trent Edmondson. Christian Richard Emily. Jennifer Esperanza. Autumn LaShane Ferguson. Aaliyah Rain Fields. Gerardo Flores. Megan Diana Fogel. Caitlin Maria Foster. Matthew Daniel Ferguson. Nicholas Ray Gable. Allie Grace Gibbs, honor graduate, American Red Cross High School Scholarship. Josie Leanne Gilmer, honor graduate, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Slade Robert Gadici. Dylan Scott Greenway. Sean Thomas Hall, honor graduate. Ivan James Hardy. Desiree Brienne Hawks. Elizabeth Rose Herring. Parker J. Hobson, honor graduate, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Eva Faulkner Wilson Memorial Scholarship. Guynell G. Wilson Memorial Scholarship. Blanche L. Green Memorial Scholarship. Caleb Jordan Hollis. Patricia Nicole Hush. Robert Logan Hudson, honor graduate. Autumn Ray Humphreys, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Isla Michelle Jones, honor graduate. Maggie Payne Jones, honor graduates. Walker Mitchell Jones. Whitney Ida Jones. Iracema Juarez. Barbie Michelle King, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Trenton James King. Madison Storm Lacey. Casey Ann Aaron Lane, honor graduate, Banks County American Legion Scholarship. Luz Daniela Lara Martinez. Joseph Elijah Lee. William Brandon Lee. Chelsea Morgan Llewellyn, honor graduate, signed with Truett McConnell University for golf. Brother Jim McClendon Rotary Scholarship. Brookley Faith Lewis, honor graduate, signed with Emmanuel College for softball. Philip Jackson Lewis. Wesley Dillon Littlefield. Jake Ryan Long. Zachary James Loudermilk. Ashlyn Ray Malinowski, honor graduate. Axel Brandon Marin Galacia. Mason Cole Marlowe. Destiny Marie Christine Martin, honor graduate. Jillian Rose Martinet, honor graduate, signed with Reinhardt University for softball, Dar Good Citizen Award, Banks County Chambers CVB Ambassador Scholarship. Elizabeth Lorraine Malden. Haley Nicole McClure. Emma Grace Meadows, honor graduate. Juan Pascual Miguel. Silvano Aurelio Monreal. Christian William Morgan. Ashton Nathaniel Morrison, honor graduate. Connor Alton Moat. Madison Michelle Nation, honor graduate. Kristen Marjorie Nevels, honor graduate. Berry College Academic Scholarship, Berry College Music Scholarship, Charles Black Construction Incorporated Scholarship. Sadie Ellen Nevels. Ethan Brody Nix, honor graduate, Charles Black Construction Incorporated Scholarship. Hannah Leanne Elizabeth Odette. Bailey Sage Overacker, honor graduate, GRNCA Scholarship, GCAA Scholarship, Lehigh Hanson Scholarship. Brianna Lee Owens, honor graduate. Sawyer Lee Pace, honor graduate, signed with Berry College for football, Alex Lewis Memorial Scholarship. Anayele Paramo Martinez. Anna Grace Parker, signed with Georgia Southwestern State University for cross country and track and field. Bailey Morgan Parr. Kaylin Orion Patrick. Ashlyn Hope Payne, Banks County FFA Alumni Scholarship. Braden MacArthur Payne, honor graduate. Chandler Corey Payne, honor graduate. Christopher Michael Payne. Brianna Susan Michelle Persifield. Haley Cheyenne Ponder. Jacob Eugene Pope. Emily Michelle Porter. Michael Abram Porter. Lee McCall Porterfield. Cody Brian Presley. Jericho Blaze Primo. John David Puckett. William Gage Puckett. Autumn Bale Purdy. Stormy Cree Ramey, honor graduate, Charles Black Construction Company Incorporated Scholarship. Ivan Alberto Lopez Ramirez. Shadiman Aaliyah Ritchie. Chastity Elaine Roberts. Morgan Lee Roberts, honor graduate, Meadows Surgical Arts Scholarship, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship, Gene Higginbottom Memorial Scholarship. Jenna Alexis Robinson. Jonathan Eduardo Rodriguez. Brandon Cooper Rogers. Kaya Tatiana Santiago, signed with Emmanuel College for softball. Jackson Peter Schubring. Christopher John Seegers. Brandon Lee Sellers. Shelby June Setzer. Zachary Owen Sheridan, Charles Black Construction Company, Incorporated Scholarship. Braxton Lewis Simpson, honor graduate, signed with Gordon State College for football. Ethan Grant Simpson. Maisie LaShawn Simpson. Polly Ann Simpson, honor graduate, signed with the Brenau University for basketball, American Red Cross High School Scholarship, Brenau University Scholarship. Sadie Elena Simpson. Gracie Nell Sims, Banks County Community Resource Association Scholarship. Aaron Kane Smith. Sean Gowder Smith. Marla Caitlin Splon. Jessica Barbara Stapor. Griffin Blake Stevens, signed with Emmanuel College for cross country and track and field. Daisha Renee Stratton. William Franklin Tarnecki. Shane Patrick Taylor. Brooke Mackenzie Templeton. Tyler Colin Thomas, honor graduate, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Dakota Robert Tommy. Angela Maria Torres Arias, Suzanne Stover Memorial Page Scholarship. Augustine Torres Vasquez. Tania Vanessa Tovar. Heather Ashlyn Vaughn, honor graduate, signed with Piedmont College for basketball. Justin Trey Voles, honor graduate, Charles Black Construction Company Incorporated Scholarship. Ethan Xavier Watkins. Kobe Randall Westmoreland. William Douglas Whaley. Davis Colin White, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Ashton Kayla Marie Whitehead. Justin Scott Whitehead. Riley Beal Williams. Seth Marquise Williams. Keaton Lane Williamson, honor graduate, Banks County Board of Education Scholarship. Brianna Rose Wilson. Logan Frank James Wood, honor graduate. Jimmy Leroy Woods. Austin Blake Workman. Jeremy Joseph Winveen. Luke Ying-Chin Yang, honor graduate, Charles Black Construction Company Incorporated Scholarship. Jordan Bailey Zellner. Now for our alma mater, I would like to introduce Dakota Tommy.
If you please stand with me for the singing of our alma mater. In the midst of mountain splendor, our bright colors fly. Thou, the dearest school in Georgia, our Banks County High. Hail, dear high school, thee we honor, true and loyal be to our own fair alma mater. BC, hail to thee. At this time, Mr. Tyler Morris will lead us in our turning of the tassel.
Fellow students, family, friends, and esteemed guests, it is my pleasure to lead my fellow classmates in the turning of the tassel. The rite of passage to adulthood is steeped in tradition and symbolism. The graduation ceremony is a cultural tradition that is considered a rite of passage. The ceremony marks a transition from one stage in a student's life to another. It does not matter if you're a high school senior or a college grad, the cap and gown represent achievement and pride. The turning of the tassel is symbolic of graduation. It is a simple and clearly visible indicator of whether a student has been awarded his or her degree. Upon graduation, the tassels are to be turned to the left. At this time, it is my pleasure to lead the class of 2020 in the turning of the tassels. Class, turn your tassels. I would now like to introduce Ms. Christine Bray, the principal of Banks County High School, for the certification of the Banks County High School class of 2020.
With the power vested in me by the state of Georgia and the Banks County Board of Education, I hereby declare you to be graduates of Banks County High School, class of 2020, and eligible for all the rights pertaining thereto. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we congratulate the Banks County High School class of 2020.